Hello students, I am Nabila Tariq. Today we will discuss the chapter The Sound of Music. Okay, now this chapter consists of two parts. Part 1 is about Eveline Glennie. Now who was Eveline Glennie? She is a young girl who was disabled with deafness, and she was a multi-percussionist. Multi-percussionist means she had the ability to play many kind of instruments like tabla, xylophone, etc. So, this is the story of courage, how a physically disabled girl, a girl who's deaf, completely deaf, how she was able to play music, how she learned to play music with her disability. Coming with the chapter, Part 1, Eveline Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. Before you read, God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels, far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. Now, it is said by the author that Eveline Glennie is disabled. She is not able to hear. But in spite of that, God has given her back something extraordinary. कुछ extraordinary मिला है उसको God से. What we hear, she feels. Whatever we hear, we are able to hear. All that she is able to feel more better than us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully, and that was the reason that she is able to express music so well. Read the following account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her life a success story. We will read about the chapter in which Eveline Glennie has actually fought against her physical disability of deafness, and she became quite a successful girl, that too at a very young age. Now, before moving to paragraph 1, I would like to tell you that Eveline Glennie belonged to Scotland. She used to live in Scotland, and from there she moved to London, to the Royal Music Academy of London, to learn music. Now she is a girl from a small town. Now Scotland is not that very urban, very fast as compared to London. London is an urban city, a very fast city where the lives of people are quite rapid, fast, quite developed. Okay, so she belonged to Scotland, which the area which is particularly famous for farms and countryside. So it was one more challenge for this disabled girl, that is coming from a small city and moving to a big town, that is London. So again she faced many challenges and many difficulties. So paragraph 1, rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. Now, this is the opening scene of the story where this girl, now the slight girl, this girl means Eveline. Eveline is standing on the underground train platform waiting for the train where she was moving to London. And over there, crowds jostle. Jostle means push roughly. Crowds was jostling, pushing roughly. The people were pushing each other to stand on the platform so that they could climb up on the train at the very first position. This slight girl means small and thin girl, who was Eveline. She was 17 years old, but she looked younger than her 17 years. She was nervous but very excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. Now, this girl was quite nervous because she was so young and she was moving from a small town to a big town. So, she was nervous also, but she was excited also, and she could feel the vibrations of the approaching train. Because she was deaf, she was not able to hear the sound of the horn or the people talking to each other regarding the arrival of the train, yet she could hear the sound of the train approaching close to her. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. This was her very first day where she was going to London and she was going to prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, which is a very famous academy of music. Very few people get this opportunity to study over there. So it was quite daunting. Daunting means frightening, scary. It was quite scary for a young teenager like her to move to a big city like London, whereas she in the past stayed in Scotland, which was more of a countryside, more of a farm, small city. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. This was not only the challenge that she faced, that was moving from a small town to a big city. This is not the only challenge. She had bigger challenges to face because this young girl, Eveline, she was profoundly deaf. Profoundly means completely deaf. Eveline Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Eveline was waiting to play the piano. Now, paragraph second, they say Eveline Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Gradual means step by step, in phases. जो उसका डेफनेस था वो एकदम से ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ था या कोई एक्सीडेंट नहीं हुआ था जिस रीज़न से वो उसके अंदर ये डेफनेस आई थी. एक्चुअली टाइम के साथ एज शी मूव्ड, एज शी बिकेम एल्डर, जैसे जैसे उसकी एज बढ़ी, उसका लॉस ऑफ हियरिंग, उसका डेफनेस जो है धीरे धीरे बढ़ता गया फेसेस में, स्टेप बाय स्टेप. दैट मीन्स ग्रेजुअल. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Eveline was waiting to play the piano. Mother recalls the incident. Mother एक पुराना incident याद करके बताती हैं, एवेलाइन की मदर, कि जब एवेलाइन 8 years की थी तब उन्होंने पहली बार ये नोटिस किया था कि उसको, एवेलाइन को कुछ प्रॉब्लम है when she was playing the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. Now, who is Isabel Glennie? Isabel Glennie is Eveline's mother. वो ये बताती हैं कि जब वो 8 years की थी और एक दिन वो पियानो बजा रही थी, उन्होंने उसका नाम बुलाया और उसने पलट के नहीं देखा. तब उनको रियलाइज़ हुआ कि शायद उनकी बेटी में धीरे धीरे सुनने की कैपेबिलिटी कम होती जा रही है. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. For quite a while, Eveline managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. For quite a while Eveline managed to conceal her growing deafness. कुछ टाइम तक एवेलाइन ग्लेनी ने अपनी ग्रोइंग डेफनेस, मतलब उसका जो डेफनेस धीरे धीरे बढ़ती जा रही थी, उसको कंसील करने की कोशिश करी. कंसील मीन्स छुपाने की. For a little while, Eveline and Eveline's mother thought that they will hide this disability of their child and they will not let it come in front of the world. They tried to hide it from the parents, from the teachers, the friends and teachers, etc. But जब तक वो 11 years की हुई, उसका जो ये डेफनेस था, उसका ये जो इलनेस थी, दिस हैड बिकम मोर डिटोरिएटेड. डिटोरिएटेड मीन्स इट हैड, दिस वॉज समथिंग विच कुडेंट बी हिडन फ्रॉम अदर्स. इसको आप छुपा नहीं सकते थे. और उसी टाइम हेड मिस्ट्रेस जो थी उनके स्कूल की, दे अर्ज्ड हर पेरेंट्स. हेड मिस्ट्रेस अर्ज्ड मीन्स हेड मिस्ट्रेस रिक्वेस्टेड एवेलाइन्स पेरेंट्स that they should take her to a specialist, to a doctor. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. When they took her to the doctors, then they realized and they discovered that this gradual loss of hearing in Eveline was the result of gradual nerve damage. उसके नर्व्स धीरे धीरे डैमेज होती जा रही थी, जिसकी वजह से उसके सुनने की पावर, सुनने की कैपेबिलिटी स्लोली ख़त्म हो रही थी. They were advised that they should be fitted with hearing aids. She should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. डॉक्टर्स ने उसे एडवाइस किया कि she should be fitted with hearing aids. Hearing aids means those equipments which are fitted in ears where a person who is completely deaf can hear to a certain extent. मतलब hearing aids वो equipment है जिन्हें कानों में हम लगाते हैं, जिससे completely deaf लोग भी थोड़ा बहुत सुन सकते हैं. और शी शुड बी सेंट टू द स्कूल फॉर डेफ, या फिर जहाँ पे वो लोग उनका स्कूल होता है उन बच्चों का जो लोग सुन नहीं सकते, बोल नहीं सकते, उन्हें उसे उस स्कूल में एडमिशन कराना चाहिए. But everything suddenly looked black, says Eveline. When Eveline and her family discovered that she is completely deaf and nothing can happen, that time her world seemed to look colorless, black. उसको अपने पूरी लाइफ, अपना पूरी दुनिया कलरलेस लगने लगी, जैसे कि कोई कलर्स, कोई हैप्पीनेस उसकी लाइफ में बची ही नहीं. Now come to the third paragraph. But Eveline was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. But Eveline was a very determined girl. Paragraph 3 से हमको ये realize होता है, students please note down, इस चीज़ को याद रखना, that Eveline was a very determined girl. She had a sheer determination. उसके अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा determination था, कैसे भी हालात हो, कैसे भी circumstances हो, she was not going to give up. वो हार नहीं मानना चाहती थी. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. वो determined थी कि वो एक normal life जिएगी, normal लोगों की तरह. She will not become a very a person who is quite pitiful. मतलब वो बेचारी नहीं बन के रहना चाहती थी. She wanted to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. Pursue means follow her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but her percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. Now, one day she noticed that a girl was playing xylophone. Now, what is xylophone? Xylophone is a musical instrument with a row of wooden bars of different lengths. जैसे कि इस इमेज में दिखाया गया है, xylophone एक म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स है जिसमें वुडन बार्स हैं और different लेंथ के वुडन बार्स हैं. And so this is played by the music is emitted from these wooden bars. उसने ये xylophone देखा कि एक लड़की बजा रही थी and she thought कि वो भी बजाएगी. उसके ज़्यादातर टीचर्स ने उसे डिस्करेज किया मीन्स उसको ये बोला कि तुम नहीं बजा पाओगी क्योंकि तुम्हें सुनाई नहीं देता तो तुम बजा नहीं सकती. बट देयर वॉज अ percussionist, Ron Forbes. Percussionist means a person who can play various instruments like drum and tabla. एक फेमस percussionist थे रॉन फॉर्ब्स. ही spotted her potential. उन्होंने उसके अंदर की कैपेबिलिटी को रियलाइज़ किया और उसको इनकरेज किया कि वो xylophone नहीं और भी बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स बजा सके. नाउ from this chapter, this paragraph 3 is quite important, students, because over here there is a detailed description about Ron Forbes' encouragement to Eveline. How Ron Forbes encouraged Eveline. This question's answer is here in this paragraph 3. Ron Forbes began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Ron Forbes ने दो ड्रम्स लिए. ड्रम इज़ अ म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट. टू डिफरेंट ड्रम्स, दो अलग अलग ड्रम्स लिए और उनको दो डिफरेंट स्टाइल से ट्यून किया जिससे डिफरेंट म्यूज़िक निकले दोनों ड्रम्स में से. एंड देन ही सेड, डोंट लिसन थ्रू योर ईयर्स, ही वुड से, ट्राई टू सेंस इट सम अदर वेज. उसने एवेलाइन से बोला दैट दीज आर द टू ड्रम्स एंड टू डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ म्यूजिक्स विल बी taken out from these two drums when you will play. So this music, don't listen through your ears but try to sense it. Sense it means try to feel this music some other ways. Says Eveline, suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and lower one from the waist down. जब रॉन फॉर्ब्स ने उसको समझाया वो समझी और उसको रियलाइज़ हुआ कि जो शी कुड फील द हायर ड्रम, जो ड्रम से हायर टोन म्यूज़िक निकल रहा था वो अपने वेस्ट जो अपना बॉडी का वेस्ट होता है, वेस्ट बॉडी पार्ट होता है, उसके ऊपर वाले बॉडी पार्ट से वो हायर ड्रम को महसूस कर पा रही थी और वेस्ट का जो नीचे वाला बॉडी पार्ट्स होते हैं उससे वो लोअर ड्रम को फील कर पा रही थी. सो शी कुड फील द हायर ड्रम from the body that is upper body, and lower drum she could feel from her lower parts of the body. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Eveline discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of the body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibration. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. धीरे धीरे बहुत सीखने के बाद एवेलाइन को ये समझ में आने लगा कि वो म्यूज़िक डिफरेंट म्यूज़िकल नोट्स, मतलब हर म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट में से अलग अलग तरह का म्यूज़िक निकलता है, एंड शी कुड फील दीज नोट्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ हर बॉडी, और वो अपने बॉडी के डिफरेंट पार्ट्स से डिफरेंट नोट्स फील या समझने लगी थी. She says, I had opened my mind and body through sounds and vibration because she couldn't hear. उसके कान नहीं खोल सकती थी, वो कानों से नहीं सुन सकती थी. So she had opened her mind and her body to hear or to feel, to sense the music and the vibration coming out from the musical instruments. And the rest was sheer determination and hard work. और बाकी जितना भी उसको समझ में आता था म्यूज़िक उसने सीखा, दैट वाज ऑल थ्रू डिटर्मिनेशन एंड हार्ड वर्क. सो स्टूडेंट्स, दीज टू वर्ड्स, determination and hard work, actually defines the character of Eveline Glennie. That Eveline Glennie was a quite determined and a very hard working girl. Then only she was able to become such a famous person in music in spite of the disability of deafness. Come to paragraph 4. She never looked back from that point onwards. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. Now, after learning quite many musical instruments, उसने वापस मुड़ के कभी नहीं देखा. She toured the United Kingdom. उसने पूरा United Kingdom घूमा youth orchestra के साथ. And by the time she was 16, और जब तक 16 years की हुई, she decided to make music her life. उसने सोच लिया था कि वो म्यूज़िक को ही अपनी पूरी लाइफ बनाएगी. Orchestra, she auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. उसने ऑडिशन दिया रॉयल अकेडमी ऑफ म्यूज़िक में, अकेडमी में, रॉयल अकेडमी लंदन में, जहाँ के बहुत कम लोगों को अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है वहाँ जाने की. वहाँ उसने ऑडिशन दिया और सबसे ज़्यादा मार्क्स उसको मिले. एंड सबसे ज़्यादा मार्क्स हिस्ट्री में, इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ अकेडमी उसे सबसे ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिले. शी ग्रेजुअली मूव्ड फ्रॉम ऑर्केस्ट्रल वर्क टू सोलो परफॉर्मेंसेस. पहले वो ऑर्केस्ट्रा में काम करती थी. ऑर्केस्ट्रा मीन्स जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स बजाते हैं, अलग अलग लोग अलग अलग म्यूज़िक इंस्ट्रूमेंट बजाते हैं. फर्स्ट यूज टू वर्क इन ऑर्केस्ट्रा, देन शी डिसाइडेड टू गिव सोलो परफॉर्मेंसेस, प्ले सोलो, अकेले खुद परफॉर्म करेगी. At the end of a 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. She did 3-year course in Royal Academy, and after that she started getting awards. Many awards she got as a solo performer. And for all this, Eveline won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. Any hint of heroic achievement. इतने सारे awards मिलने के बाद वो भी solo performance में, that to a deaf girl. शी वॉज सो हम्बल, मतलब वो बिल्कुल प्राउड फील नहीं करती थी. उसको ऐसा बिल्कुल कुछ भी ऐसा फील नहीं होता था कि उसने बहुत ही हीरो, बहुत ही ग्रेट काम किया है. दैट मीन्स दैट दिस गर्ल वॉज वेरी हम्बल. शी वॉज नॉट एट ऑल प्राउड. इफ़ यू वर्क हार्ड एंड नो वेयर यू आर गोइंग, यू विल गेट देयर. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. She says that if you work hard and you know where you are going. Now this second line, from the second line and the third line of paragraph 5th is important. You can underline in your notebooks. She says if you work hard and know where you are going. उसका ये कहना है कि अगर आप hard work करोगे and you know where you are going, that means आपके life में एक aim है, then you can achieve whatever you want. If you work hard and you have a proper aim set in your mind, then no one can stop you, no challenges can stop you from achieving your ambition. She got right to the top, सबसे ऊपर पहुंची वो, and she became the world's most sought after multi-percussionist. Sought after multi-percussionist means a very successful, the most popular multi-percussionist. Multi-percussionist means a person who can play more than one instruments, who can play many instruments. With a mastery of some 1,000 instruments, she was able to play at least 1,000 instruments, and she became a very busy person, hectic international schedule. She used to get offers, concerts and musical shows and all that she used to do internationally, means अपने ही देश में नहीं, वो देश के बाहर जाके भी इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म पे म्यूज़िकल कॉन्सर्ट्स, परफॉर्मेंसेस, शोज़ करती थी. सो शी हैड अ वेरी हेक्टिक इंटरनेशनल schedule. It is intriguing to watch Eveline function so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Now, paragraph 6, they say it is intriguing. Intriguing means very fascinating, very exciting to see Eveline function so effortlessly. मतलब जब आप एवेलाइन से बात करो तो ऐसा लगता नहीं था कि वो डेफ है और वो इतने ईज़िली बिना किसी मेहनत के, एफ़र्ट के, इतने अच्छे से अपना सारा काम कर लेती हैं. In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. When people used to go and take her interview, they used to have this feedback, they used to give this feedback कि जब उसका इंटरव्यू लो तो वो हर चीज़ समझती थी. When you talk to her, she was able to hear and understand every single word. What does this mean? कि एक बहरा इंसान एक एक वर्ड कैसे समझ लेता है, एक भी वर्ड मिस नहीं करती थी. दैट मीन्स शी वॉज एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द मूवमेंट ऑफ लिप्स. लिप्सिंग समझती थी, वो लिप्स का मूवमेंट समझती थी, फेस के एक्सप्रेशन समझती थी. ओके. Men with bushy beards give me trouble, she laughed. उसको बस एक प्रॉब्लम होती थी. Men who used to have bushy beards, जिनकी बहुत bushy beard होती थी, उनके वर्ड्स को समझने में उसे प्रॉब्लम होती थी, बिकॉज शी यूज टू एक्चुअली feel the movement of the lips, and she used to understand the expressions of the face, and with that she used to hear the words. एंड लोग जिनकी बहुत ज़्यादा बुशी बियर्ड और मुस्टैच है, उनके फेस के एक्सप्रेशंस उसको समझ में नहीं आते थे. सो शी नेवर यूज टू अंडरस्टैंड द वर्ड्स व्हाट दे आर स्पीकिंग. It's not just the lips, watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. Now, Eveline's speech was very clear. She used to speak flawlessly, मतलब बिना किसी मिस्टेक या बिना किसी एरर के वो बोलती थी. और उसकी स्पीच में एक स्कॉटिश लिल्ट था. लिल्ट मीन्स द वे ऑफ स्पीकिंग. शी हैड एन स्कॉटिश एक्सेंट. Why she had a Scottish accent in her speech? Because she was from Scotland. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. When she was 11 years old, till then she was able to hear. 11 साल की एज तक उसे सुनाई देता था. So she used to hear everything, and that's why her speech is quite clear. She can speak proper English and proper Scottish, but that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French. पर उसके बाद उसने French और Japanese सीखी. वो कैसे सीखी? जब वो पूरी तरह से completely deaf हो गई थी, उसके बाद उसने French और Japanese कैसे सीखा, ये किसी को नहीं पता. Now, paragraph 7th. As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. Now she says, when it comes to music, I don't need ears to hear music. I can feel music in all the parts of my body. It tingles in my skin. वो एक सेंसेशन सा प्रोड्यूस करता है मेरे स्किन में. जब वो म्यूज़िक सुनती है तो उसके स्किन में एक सेंसेशन फील करती है वो. माई चीक बोन्स एंड इवन इन माई हेयर. शी कैन फील म्यूज़िक इन एवरी पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी. व्हेन शी प्लेज द साइलोफोन, शी कैन सेंस द साउंड पासिंग अप द स्टिक इन टू हर फिंगर टिप्स. जब वो जाइलोफोन प्ले करती है, तो जब वो जाइलोफोन एक्चुअली एक स्टिक से प्ले होता है. एक स्टिक को हम उन वुडन रॉड्स पे जब मूव करते हैं तो डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ म्यूज़िक निकलता है. तो वो जो म्यूज़िक है वो उसको अपनी फिंगर्स से फील होता है. जब वो स्टिक को अपनी फिंगर्स से पकड़ती है, सो द म्यूज़िक, द वाइब्रेशन ऑफ द म्यूज़िक passes from the xylophone up to the stick to her fingers, and then she feels the music. By leaning against the drum, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. जब वो ड्रम बजाती है तो वो ड्रम से टिक जाती है. शी लीन्स, वो ड्रम से जब टच करती है उसकी बॉडी, तो जो रेजोनेंस मीन्स जो एको, जो गूंजने की आवाज़ निकलती है ड्रम में से, वो उसके बॉडी पार्ट्स में उसको फील होती है. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes and so the vibration passes through her bare feet up her legs. जब वो वुडन प्लेटफॉर्म पे खड़े होकर कोई भी म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट प्ले करती है तो जो उस टाइम पे वो अपने शूज़ रिमूव कर लेती है. शी रिमूव्स हर शूज़ सो दैट द साउंड वाइब्रेशन passes from her feet up her legs and up to her senses. Now students, paragraph number 7 is quite important, so you all underline this paragraph in your notebooks and mark it as important. Now, paragraph number 8. Not surprisingly, Eveline delights her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Says master percussionist James Blades. God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. Now, Eveline used to delight her audiences a lot. जब वो perform करती थी, audiences बहुत खुश होते थे, बहुत पसंद करते थे उसको. That's why in the year 1991 she was awarded with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. ये award उसको मिला. उस टाइम पे एक मास्टर परकशनिस्ट जेम्स ब्लेड ने क्या बोला था? God may have taken her hearing. यही सेंटेंस हमको चैप्टर के स्टार्टिंग में भी मिलता है कि जो जेम्स ब्लेड ने बोला था उसके लिए, दैट गॉड हैज़ टेकन हर द पावर ऑफ हियरिंग बट हैज़ गिफ्टेड हर समथिंग extraordinary which we normal people are not gifted with, and that is the extraordinary gift from God that makes her very much different and makes her play music so beautifully and express music so beautifully that a normal person is not able to. Okay. Paragraph 9. Eveline confesses that she is something of a workaholic. Now, who is a workaholic? Workaholic is an informal word which is normally used for a person who is addicted to work hard. एक ऐसा इंसान जो लगातार काम करना चाहता है, जो काम करने से कभी पीछे नहीं रहता. जैसे कि एक वर्ड है शॉपaholic. शॉपaholic का मीनिंग होता है एक ऐसा इंसान जिसे शॉपिंग करना बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है. ओके, उसे हम बोलते हैं शॉपaholic. Similarly, there is a word workaholic, a person who likes to work hard. So over here, Eveline confesses, वो accept करती थी कि वो बहुत ज़्यादा workaholic है. She is a very hard working girl. I've just got to work often harder than classical musicians. Now, classical musicians are considered to be very hard working because classical music play करना अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी बात है. तो classical musicians को बहुत ज़्यादा hard work करना पड़ता है. तो वो भी यही बोलती है कि मुझे उनसे ज़्यादा हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ता है. वाई? बिकॉज शी इज़ डेफ, ऑफ कोर्स. एंड देन शी वॉन्ट्स टू प्ले एवरी म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट. शी हैड दैट यू मे से द डिज़ायर टू प्ले 1000 म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स, एंड शी हैड द एबिलिटी टू प्ले 1000 म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट, 1000 ऑफ म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. सो इतना सब करने के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. बट द रिवॉर्ड्स आर इनॉर्मस. शी सेज दैट जितना भी मैं हार्ड वर्क करती हूँ, मुझे जो रिवॉर्ड्स मिलते हैं वो इनॉर्मस. इनॉर्मस मीन्स वेरी लार्ज, वेरी ग्रेटफुल. ओके. अपार्ट फ्रॉम द रेगुलर कॉन्सर्ट्स, एवलाइन ऑल्सो गिव्स फ्री कॉन्सर्ट्स इन प्रिजन्स एंड हॉस्पिटल्स. रेगुलर कॉन्सर्ट्स जो उसके पेड कॉन्सर्ट्स होते थे, उसके अलावा वो कुछ फ्री कॉन्सर्ट्स देती थी प्रिजन्स में और हॉस्पिटल्स में एज अ वर्क ऑफ चैरिटी. She also gives high priority to classes for young musicians. Anne Ricklin of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. Underline this line, okay? In inverted comma, she is a shining inspiration for deaf children till cannot go. Paragraph 9, the last 3 lines, you all have to underline it. Now, she says the Anne Ricklin. Anne Ricklin is a person who belongs to The Beethoven Fund, the fund that is collected for deaf children, that organization's name is Beethoven Fund, and the member of this society is Anne Ricklin. She says that Eveline Glennie is an inspiration to all the deaf children. People who are deaf, when they become helpless, when they become hopeless, that time when they hear the story of Eveline Glennie, they realize कि ऐसी कोई चीज़ नहीं है जो वो लोग नहीं कर सकते, या ऐसी कोई जगह नहीं है जहाँ वो लोग नहीं जा सकते अपनी डेफनेस की वजह से. जैसे एवेलाइन यहाँ तक पहुँची, overcoming her physical disability and other challenges, even every disabled person can reach the top if they have sheer determination and hard work. Now paragraph 10th. Eveline Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. Eveline Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. मतलब जितने वो एज की है उसके डबल एज के लोग जितना नहीं अचीव करते, उससे कहीं ज़्यादा उसने अचीव किया है और अपने ड्रीम्स को पूरा किया है. वो म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट, एक्चुअली देर आर मैनी म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट विच आर प्लेड इन द ऑर्केस्ट्रा, लेकिन कुछ म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स ऑर्केस्ट्रा में पीछे की तरफ प्ले होते हैं, मतलब वो स्टेज पे बहुत ज़्यादा आगे नहीं आते. दे आर आइदर प्लेड एट द बैक और दे आर प्लेड एट द साइड. वो उन म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट को फ्रंट स्टेज पे लेके आई थी. दोज इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स विच अ पर्सन हैज़ नेवर saw or never seen playing at the very front, those musical instruments she has brought to the front, and people were very delighted to see that these kind of musical instruments can be so delighting, so beautiful, they can produce such beautiful sound. So many of the musical instruments were brought to the front desk by Eveline. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped, people who look to her and say, if she can do it, I can do it. People who are handicapped, who become hopeless, they rejuvenate, they kind of rejoice when they see Eveline and they hear her story, and they feel so rejoiced from within, and they get so filled up with energy that they even say that कि अगर वो कर सकती है तो हम भी कर सकते हैं. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. This is all not that she is given. This is not only her contribution to society, but she has also given enormous pleasure. उसने बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी दी है लोगों को अपने म्यूज़िक से. So here we end the chapter. Thank you.